Hi everyone, delonewolf here, and welcome back for some more EVE Online, and in today's video we are trying a Crimson Gauntlet. We are immediately using the big guns. Here is my Rattlesnake that I used to use for the Triglavian content. I did change the fit a little bit, of course, get a bit more EM resistance, and we'll jump into this one. Oh, looks like we are first. I'm also the only one in local, so we should honestly be pretty good. I tried to run one in. Let's see here. Let's start targeting, but I think that most of them actually warp off. So let's start targeting here for a moment. It's fine if they target me. So I tried this in another battleship, Society of Conscious Thought, in the Praxis, and while it could probably handle the site, we were running into a bit of a problem, which is that these guys really don't like drones, and I was starting to lose them in the second room. So we had some problems. So this time we're going with the Rattlesnake, which has missiles that actually are taking down the first small target. Let's try that again. Oh, and on top of that, of course, damn it, this is all wrong. That should be here, that should be here, so that I can also whip target paint, and then I should be firing. So I should actually still change that again, which will hopefully allow me to build up a little bit more aggro before I launch my drones and use those on like the medium. So I'm still a little bit of on the fly. It's been a while since I've actually flown in this ship, and so we still have this one to go. Let's see here. Alright, so this does look like a different set of ships than what I had when I was trying a first Crimson Gauntlet in the Praxis. And here is, you can see my shield, of course, passive shield buffer. So let's do 1, 2, 3 on that Harvest Savior as well. That is still, I think, webbing me. That's like that, and then I'm gonna use the EM Tech 2 drones like that, and then on them it's just a 2 and a 3. Target paint, open this up so that I can actually follow this, and here we go. This feels very comfortable so far, luckily, because that's what I generally look for, and it looks like it is content for battleships, which is something that I have been wanting to do and to have available in HiSec for quite a while now. So here we go. Next up, Harvest Sage. These are pretty easy to destroy so far. In the Praxis, I was really struggling with the cruisers for some reason, so this feels like it's actually decently okay. And we're not gonna loot in this first room, I think. Let's go like that. Add a target painter, and then it's, I think, this gate that we want to take. Let's slowly approach that one. My drones, are you doing some damage? Oh, I should definitely web him when he's within 10 kilometers. They're not doing. You can see actually how tanky this guy is right now. My drones are not breaking this very quickly. So, all right, good to know. Once I add in the missile damage, though, we should see quite a bit of a better result. Blop. And one is yellow boxing, but now I'm less worried. I think it's the one that I'm actually targeting, and the drones are just too close for him to do any real damage. The other one is still going after me on my capacitor. Very noticeable. Luckily, we are in a passive shield tank, so that is actually sort of okay. We do have a little bit of E-War that requires a bit of cap, but this first room here is going very smoothly. Blop that one down. Let's return these guys to the drone bay, and then the new gate activates and we can go through that. I think the other gate requires like an item or something like that. So let's go into this second room, and that is basically where my Praxis decided to bail because of the second wave, and they were just still going after my drones like crazy. That became a real bloody problem. So let's get in this second room. And let's see what we can do here. Lowering the music a little bit. Now this is the wave that I remember. 2 frigates, 2 cruisers, and 2 battle cruisers. So first of all, we're gonna take the frigates down if we can. And the last time, they also started warping around after... There we go. There they are. So got a couple of warps at 500 kilometers. Now the room is empty. I'm already going to start to approach this gate just to get in range. And then we wait for them to come back so we can target them. There's the frigates. Let's go. First one targetable. He immediately comes after me. Still not in range for my whip, but we'll try with the missiles first again. Everyone is here. That's getting a little bit closer. And this is definitely better damage application, especially when I'll add the web here on these frigates with these missiles than what I was experiencing in the Praxis. And I will do a 1, 2, 3 on this one. Take the harvest follower down, and I'm kind of hoping that this aggressiveness from my ship itself is gonna keep the aggro a little bit in check. And we'll try thermal this time, and something, maybe I should actually show it. I feel decently comfortable with the tank here so far, is how strong these frigates are. So we have like 6 volleys left at this point. Alright, now he's chunking a little bit better than what it did in the Praxis again. And how the hell did we get some... Oh, my Ogre wasn't fully repaired. But that's the profit. Okay, down decently well. They're choosing one of these Harvester Diviners, which is absolutely fine. And here we'll have only my drones. Oh my god, they switched again. Let's see. Lots of yellow boxing. Luckily they are somewhat stronger. But I fear I should recall them pretty soon. Let's see if they can just take down that Harvester. He's going after my drones. The rest of them are not doing enough damage to them. It's because their micro-up drive is off, of course. And so these drones are doing okay. Let's go blow that one up. With just the drones, I would love to see that, so I can get a good comparison again. There we go. Alright, now return to drone bay as quickly as you can, please. And then we'll use the EM drones, and we'll again first target that cruiser that came very close to us. That's a little bit of a mistake from him, but I want the full damage up and running. There they are. F1, 2, 3, and let's see here. First volley, shields are down. This is already down to 22, 21. Okay, 20, 19, 18, and so that's like 7 missile volleys to take this one down. Now I'll wait until we're pretty much in range of that Diviner so that we get a similar... There we go, we've done our first bit of damage. So now I'm gonna add the missile damage to that. And let's see how many it takes from 19. Next one incoming. And look at how quickly that armor is chunking here with 1300 damage. Like that. Then he'll be in structure. Alright, down from 19 to... That's still a decent amount of volleys. And that is down to 9. So that's 10 of them. This feels like they're basically both just as tanky on this one. Alright, I was having a lot more trouble with the cruisers in the Praxis, but this was pretty smooth, and this time I don't see a second wave, but this hasn't activated yet either. Let's maybe reapproach that. Nope, still an inactive gate. Ah, there they come. Here we get a big wave of frigates. Let's stop the ship again. Maybe I'll just do the mobile tractor unit. It'll take a little bit of time for us to break through all of these guys as well. While right now we are repping. And let's go. Let's start targeting. Ooh, a profit as well. Okay. And let's see what we can do. So that's a lot of the small guys. I'm again going to try my tactic. No, we're just going to deploy the EMs here as well. And just use them, and keep an eye on the yellow boxing. So that one is down. 1, 2. I'll add a little bit of missile damage to this one. Start to target the rest of them. So these guys do explode pretty quickly. I'm gonna see if my drone... Oh my god! Look at that drone damage. They really don't like your drones, guys. That is very noticeable. I wanted to try, but we'll take some X drones then, some explosive drones. Not the best damage type, but I kind of want to see if when these frigates are whipped and target painter, if these drones can basically blow them up without me needing to use my missiles on them. That could allow me to try a little bit of split damage. So far, not that great, and we're definitely having some issues because of these guys. Let's send the missiles. Alright, so we did just take that one down. Next one, 1 and 2. Try to take that Savior down, and then we still have that Shepherd there as well. Alright, drones being attacked yet again. And so what I sort of like about this is that these frigates are still pretty close by. And so I can switch very quickly for my drones. If they would be on one of these guys like 15 kilometers out, we would be in a lot of trouble. In the meantime, my missiles did take that first Sage down without too much effort, so that's good. I think we'll risk our Ogres again. That's a lot of drone switching though, I have to be honest. Let's see if they can blap that Savior, so that's good damage. That's pretty impressive actually. And 1 and 2 on you, and then a 3 on the Prophet. Still red. And good damage, he is down. Number 2 on that, keep going. They're yellow boxing again though, so I'm gonna do the switch back. Let's see if my missiles, nope, they can't. That Prophet is still up, but I'm gonna recall them. Wait for the yellow boxing to be gone, and then we'll switch to EM again. Because I think they're a little bit faster than the Ogres. Go right after that Prophet. While the loot is being tractored, I don't think it's going to be anything good. Any yellow boxing? Not yet. Please do damage. Oh man, that's not a lot. Look at that, 4470. This type of cruiser is pretty damn tanky, as you can tell, and then the battle cruiser decides to go after them as well. Alright, I'll risk it. They still have decent amounts of shields. This guy is down. I needed the missiles to get this done smoothly, so we'll be sending some missiles at him. And oh my god, look at that. Micro updrive from the drones. 1 burst, shields gone, and armor almost gone as well. So we're gonna finish this one with these drones like this, since now that they're orbiting, they're taking a lot less damage. But this is quite a bit of drone management. CCP made them super aggressive against your drones. So that's the Diviner gone normally. Yes, it is. That unlocks the gate. That's good. Return these guys. I'll do another quick reload. And take a quick look at the loot here so far. If there's nothing special, I think we'll just move on to the next one. So you get some free Tech 1 drones, which is interesting, but other than that, scoop the cargo hold, nothing special to report here. Let's go, room number 3. Capacitor is just obliterated, so an active tank will also not be easy in this Crimson Gauntlet. So far though, my Rattlesnake, my just passive shield tank, you could call it the Turtle Rattlesnake. It's not exactly the same. You could increase your shields even more with less E-War, but is holding on very well. And here again in this next room, I'm not seeing any more gates, so we're gonna assume that this is the final bit. So I am going to drop the mobile tractor unit on this one. We get some more warping behavior, I think. Yep, there we go. And then let's see what happens. Tank's okay, capacitor will be in trouble, of course, but alright. Let's start to target these small guys and see what they decide to do. They're coming after me, and sages. Oh, we should try to split. So I'm gonna go after this first one just with the missiles, and then I'm gonna try to use the missiles on the sages. Okay, we can pretty soon. So that's that. So I want to have my missiles on this one. Then I want to have my E-War on one of these. And then we're going to use the ogres. Press F and blab that one, please. And so now we're also being scrammed. So let's keep going. Okay, that's pretty smooth from my ogres. While my missiles are doing their thing. Sage down, press 3. Yeah, one yellow boxing here again. And quite a bit of missing from my ogres as well. So I do feel like I have to keep a very close eye on them. Come on, take that shepherd down. But again, use your drones for these small targets because they are nearby. And then I can do this. Return to drone base. Since the shields are going down, I'm gonna reapply the E-War on them. And then we're gonna switch to the Minmatar drones again. Luckily, we have quite a few reserves, quite a bit of reserves in this Rattlesnake. And while my cap is absolutely gone, so I think my E-War is going to shut off next. Yep, there it is. My tank itself is holding on quite nicely. So am I still being drained? Yeah, I am actually still being drained. Can these Republic Fleet Berserkers take these small frigates down? Let's see, without the E-War addition. And what is doing this? It's the Savior. I should have definitely gone after that Savior first, but okay, because it's keeping me at 0. Oh my god. Very dangerous, very dangerous for an active tank, I gotta say. Now luckily we can add in some missiles, I think, and there's another wave incoming. Okay, that one down. Let's go after the next one. Blop. This is definitely a little bit smaller of a wave. We can start to target them. There's another Sage on the field. They're going straight after the Diviner. And a Prophet. What a weird choice from my drones. Let's pull them back. And put them straight on. Oh, and that Sage is still very far away. I'm kind of worried because I can't really use my E-War at this point. My capacitor is trying to rep super slowly because we were drained completely. So let's see if my missiles can take the Diviner down and if my drones can take the follower down. Being so close, right, I feel like that's okay to do because then I can pull back. And now we have some more of this, which is from the Sage. Needs to be taken down by my missiles next. And this is honestly not an easy sight, but I like the fact that this is a challenge to overcome with your battleship. So that, in my book, is pretty cool. And so now I'm running without any E-War. Hell, you could say just boost your... So this one is close. Let's go. Boost your shields to the max. Forget about the E-War. But yeah, your damage application will suffer a little bit from that. And then I'm gonna... Let's see here. Yeah, yellow boxing again. Very dangerous. So we're gonna try to take this small guy down with the last of my missiles. And I'm gonna switch out. And this time I think I'll try to focus the Diviner next. These guys are back. Yellow boxing is done. Missiles are running out. Ogres sent towards that Diviner. There we go. Crimson Gauntlet. Honestly, interesting sight. And basically something that you can also try to fit for. Because my shield tank is holding very well so far. So we're not seeing too much yellow boxing, and these ogres are doing decent damage on that Diviner. So again here, that Diviner going down decently well to just my drones. And now I'm gonna send them off towards the Harvest Prophet. And we're actually going to let them do their thing a little bit. So the shields go down well on that first volley. But now on the armor, I think we'll see a much slower progress, and we actually get misses here. Ooh, and then there's an overseer coming in as well. Alright, adding in the missiles so that we can take care of this guy, because he doesn't like the drones, and can do a lot of damage to that. And then finally we get a harvest overseer that comes in, enemy battleship that seems to whip. Okay, so if like you're speed tanking in the cruiser or something like that, that could be pretty bad news as well. We're at 123 in cap. Let's go. Full damage. Rattlesnake, you are the king of damage. So this should be quite okay. Ogre should be a decent damage type for the targets. Missiles are firing. Go, go, go. Half armor, so this is going well. And I'm actually seeing rep effects on this one, so it will have an active tank. We are breaking it quite comfortably with about 1000 DPS on this Rattlesnake. So that's what you're seeing here. And then here is my ship, shield tank though. That's of course the crazy thing about this Rattlesnake. It's passive and never even came close to 50%. So that's actually pretty impressive. And blop, Harvester Overseer is gone. Very good. Return to drone bay. And is it a lost trick for us to tractor? Yes, so we will take a look at that loot. Obviously this battleship is bound to be the loot pinata, so we are going to activate these drones and it should be in here. Let's take a look. We're talking 15 million because of some type of boosters here, it seems. Alright. Unfortunately, no skins or anything like that. Cerebral Accelerator though, I'm gonna consume that, which gives me 143 hours of a 6-point boost to all of my stats. That's quite a lot and quite long. And then in here, what else did we have? Another booster type thing. Here we go, a Pyro Lance. What does it do in fact? Show info. Turret damage, missile damage, and loss for 30 million. Okay, that is definitely a pretty good one to have as well. So I think that's going to be it for this first test of a Crimson Gauntlet. Not an easy sight. The Rattlesnake is doing so very well. I think with this fit, I'll put it in the comments, what you could definitely do is, for instance, get rid of the whip, I think, and get some extra capacitor recharge in there so that you have a little bit of a better time with your E-War. Yeah, that's the only thing that's active, so it's difficult to say, but this Rattlesnake just did the gauntlet in a very safe way, right? They could not break that tank. I would always have enough damage with just the missiles to take care of any scramming rats, and so even if you felt like you were losing your drones and things like that, you could still easily get out before you come even close to being destroyed by the gauntlet. So Rattlesnake, definitely an option, perhaps an overpriced one, but it is after all one of the strongest battles ships for PvE. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna salvage this site and then I'll move on to another one. For now, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you all next time.